Belal Muhammad versus Jack Della. Who's going to win this fight? Well, first of all, who's going to win this fight? Let's take a look at their latest performances, in which Jack Della fought Kevin Holland, in which it was a very close fight. Both went back and forth, both had some great shots and kicks, but Jack Della won by decision.
Jack Della Maddalena!
After this, Jack Della went on to fight Gilbert Burns, in which both started off very fast. Gilbert Burns' wrestling and grappling was great until Jack Della dropped and put a lot of punishment on Gilbert Burns, and the rest enough to stop the fight in round 3.
Beautiful job by Jack. Nice the body. Survived the final minute plus.
Now let's take a look at Belal Muhammad's latest performances, in which he fought Gilbert Burns, in which Belal Muhammad started off great, took control of the whole entire fight, completely outlanded Gilbert Burns, and Belal Muhammad won by decision. And after this, Belal Muhammad went on to fight Leon Edwards for a second time, in which Belal Muhammad started off very fast, slammed Leon Edwards on his head in round 2. Belal Muhammad's wrestling and striking was great, and Belal Muhammad won by decision.
Now, I believe that this fight isn't as close as some people may think. I believe Jack Della is really going to have to pull off a miracle in order to win this fight, simply because Jack Della is coming off an injury. Since in this fight with Gilbert Burns, he had broken his forearm, so he needed to get surgery. Not to mention that his latest performances haven't been all that great. He hasn't been dominant at all. Since in that fight with Gilbert Burns, we've seen that he was losing the fight, so if it wasn't for that lucky shot, he definitely would have lost. The only disadvantage that both him and Belal Muhammad have is the fact that both haven't been that active. But now let's talk about how this fight's going to go and who's going to win this fight. Well, both men keep the fight on the feet. I believe it could be very close and competitive, since we all know that Jack Della's boxing is very good, and Belal Muhammad just showed how good his boxing is in his fight against Leon Edwards. So I believe both men will go back and forth, but what is going to make the difference in this fight is Belal Muhammad's wrestling, since Belal Muhammad just showed how dominant he can be when he uses his wrestling and grappling in his fight against Leon Edwards. And since Jack Della struggled with Gilbert Burns' grappling, I believe if Belal Muhammad shoots for a takedown and looks towards controlling and dominating the fight on the ground, we could end up seeing Belal Muhammad secure the win. If Jack Della wants to have a chance at winning this fight, I believe he needs to try and control the fight on the feet. He needs to stay really busy, and he's going to have to try and prove something and possibly go for the finish. He can't try to play it safe, because that's going to allow Belal Muhammad to also get things going on the feet. And if Belal Muhammad again secures the takedowns, that would definitely secure him the win. So anyways, I got Belal Muhammad winning this fight. I believe he's going to do really well with mixing up the striking and wrestling.